Hi, I'm Steve.
Hi, I'm Kyle.
And we're going to tell you about the new block schedule.
Well, we're going to discuss how it's changed from a normal 6 periods to 8 periods, having 4 each day.
And we're going to give you some opinions of some people. So,
And here's our first interview.
hi, I'm Steve, and I'm here with Mr. Oswald. And I wanted to ask you a few questions. My first question is, what do you think of the new block schedule?
It's going to take some getting used to, and I think that given the direction the school is going, I'm not sure that we had any other choice other than with the IB program that we're implementing. We didn't really have any other choice other than really this kind of schedule to facilitate the program that's going to be forthcoming. That's not as familiar to, I think, a lot of the kids, a lot of the students as of yet.
Do you like the idea of green and gray days? You know, like meet one day, then meet them again on another day?
Again, every schedule presents its challenges. Personally, from an instructional standpoint, it makes it a little more difficult, but and I'm not quite sure yet how the lost minutes that when you add up the total number of minutes, how that's really going to play out as of yet. I would say from a planning standpoint, from a teacher planning standpoint, at this point, I seem to be able to accommodate the schedule so far. If anything, I think I probably over-planned most of my lessons as opposed to, say, under-planning them. But we've really only engaged the block scheduling for 3 days. The first 2 days were, as you know, were all 8 periods meeting for that 36-minute time frame.
Okay. Would you prefer to have the back to 6 classes, or keep this and see how it goes?
Again, you're always going to like what you were more used to, but times change, and it's a different era now, and the school, again, and the student body were evolving, and with that, it's always uncomfortable to change, and it's something that we're going to have to do, and whether you prefer it or not, it's the thing that we're going to have to move forward with, and I'm on board with the idea of doing it. I would always love to be able to do what we were doing previously, but again, that schedule simply won't accommodate some of the things, the protocols, and some of the requirements that are necessary for us to become an IB school. So I think we're headed in the right direction. I think once we get used to this sort of scheduling and get used to this pattern, and it's going to take some time, both for teacher and students, there's going to be those kinds of growing pains, as you would expect with any new thing.
Okay. Well, thank you for being
Thank you very much.
With Ms. Sanchez, and I want to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
Okay, well, first of all, what are your opinions on the new block schedule of the year?
Okay. Initially, should I look at the camera? Initially, I didn't like it. I didn't vote for it. I wasn't one of the teachers that voted for it. I was just a little hesitant. I thought 88 minutes might have been a long time to have with the kids. And surprisingly, I'm really enjoying it. So I really enjoyed this first week.
Well, would you want to switch back to the 6 classes, or keep it how it's going and see how it goes after that?
I think it's too soon to say. So I would at least try to test it out for a few years, actually. Like years, not just 1 year. What we want to do is have a higher graduation rate and a higher college acceptance. So in order to see that, we would have to keep the schedule for a few years.
Do you like being in a class for like 88 minutes?
Like I said, I was fearful. I just didn't know if my classes were going to get out of control. 88 minutes is a long time for a kid to be sitting down. But I guess as a teacher, as an educator, what you have to do is just have multiple activities where they are allowed to stand up and walk around and exercise their legs so they won't be stagnant. But I'm really enjoying it.
Okay, thank you for the interview.